Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Primetime Modelling. Hello, it's me, it's Phil. As the advert has said, no Tony. If you were with us last week, you'll know why. He's got building works in the go, so obviously everything's going to be utter chaos for him. So he's going to take a few weeks off. And in the meantime, a couple of perfect gentlemen have offered to stand in and give me a hand. So first off, what I'll do is I'll introduce the first Amigo, as we're now going to call ourselves, for at least for tonight anyway. We'll see how the evening goes before we can truly call ourselves Amigos. But here we go. First one is Mike. And hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm great, Phil. Thanks, mate. You okay?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
Good. And yeah, what you got working on there?
I have got I haven't done a car for years, so I thought I had a look at my stash and I thought, I've got a VW there, so I've got the Tamiya 1966 Volkswagen.
Ooh.
So I thought I'm gonna paint that one up. No prizes for guessing what color it's probably gonna be. But the last one I done is that one, which I done as a wreck, basically.
Very nice.
That was some years ago. That so it's all covered in. It's got more dust than rust.
Well, that's only adding to the detail, isn't it?
Yeah. So I thought, right, I'll have a go on this one now and just have a break from Warhammer and
But yeah, very good. I think Tony will wish he was here now, so he'll appreciate that. Okay, and I guess we better bring in a third Amigo. He's just had a massive fry up, so he's threatened to have a I can see him just off screen. He's holding his tummy now. So yeah, he's threatened to sort of fall asleep like a Sunday nap. But he has promised that he's changed his pants. So I'll bring in the third Amigo, and that's Dave. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Oh, all right, you?
Yeah, not so bad. Yeah, sorry, I had to mention the pants bit. Yeah, because
yeah.
So what are you working on, mate?
Well, a couple of things on the go at the moment. I'm finishing off the another Tamiya, the Universal Carrier, and I'm working on a rather large 1/32 Spitfire, but the Iron Maiden one, the Aces High one, that's Scotland.
Oh yeah.
I've been decaling that, but it's got a lot of sol on it at the moment, trying to get some of the decals to conform to the. It's getting there.
Good. Yeah, I've seen them about, but I've not actually sort of seen what because they've done is it Lancaster?
No, they've done Airfix have done a Heinkel.
Ah, that's it, Heinkel. That's right.
Multi-heads bomber, and you get the album sleeve as part of the box art. Pretty good. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. Oh, good. So is that going to be totally sort of deckled, is it, or is there some paint that you've got to get involved in?
Well, the painting's done now on it.
Hello, Shane. Shane's in the chat.
Yeah, evening, Shane.
Nobody actually believes me, but
yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
It's a Revell, and it actually fits together beautifully.
Yeah, I see a couple of pictures on was it the Boom Hut, or was it on Chris's Gross Models you put it on?
I can't remember now. I put it somewhere.
Well, probably all of them, yeah. But I had seen them. Yeah, they looked quite clean, actually. Yeah,
and it's got a very nice.
That Dave,
you get two very nice figures with it. One sitting down pilot and one standing up.
All right. Okay.
Pretty cool.
Ah, very good.
So I'll put that on one side. Hopefully that'll conform down now properly. It's getting there.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, what we'll do is as the evening goes through, I'll sort of give you each a full screen so we can all sort of promote our bills and sites little bit better. But right, first off, let's go into the chat. Eric was first in this evening. Evening, Eric. And then we got, I think it was Model Making Mayhem. And then Mike, you popped in, and also Shane is in. So welcome to you guys. Let's see how many we got. We got 8 apparently watching. So we've only got 4, well, 3 actual chat members. So we've got some people there who are shy. So come on, let's have a bit of the old hi, how are you, where you're from, what you're doing, what's in your belly, what's on your bench. You know, we'll do all that, all the usual palaver. And we've also kept the hidden theme going. So and Dave was having a bit of a practice before we came on air, and oh my God, he's on fire. So so if none of you get it tonight, then something else has gone wrong. But yeah, no, he's on fire tonight. He's got some really corkers there that he can lay out on. Evening, Scott. How are you? Just see you in the chat there. So yeah, so right, who wants to go first and sort of give a detailed look at what they're doing?
Dad does.
Yes. Yeah, go on in, Mike. Go on. Yeah, go in the middle. We'll start in the middle and then we'll work our way out, shall we? Right. So here we go then. Right. We'll give Dad his 5 minutes of fame. Hang on a sec.
Yep. So I've got the chassis on, got the engine built, and I used lead belcher on the engine, and then put some normal oil on it to weather it a bit, and putting bits of polished steel on, AK polished steel, and glued the engine in. Tonight's efforts shall be crinkly bag. I shall sand all this down, ready for priming, get the shell done, and get the untangled interior out. And we'll start cutting the bits off and cleaning that, ready for priming. And who knows, maybe even build a bit ready for priming. So that's what I'm going to get up to tonight. I don't know how far we'll get with anything else, but we'll certainly give it our best in amongst the chat.
Dave, don't fall asleep.
I'm not. I'm putting a decal on. I'm
all right. Okay, that's all right then, because you're on next, mate. Here you go.
Oh, is it me already? Oh, that's quick. So I'm doing that. I'm just sticking some decals on. So what could you going to paint that car then? Paint it yellow and then stand a block outside like a taxi driver. Because there's probably more Beetle taxis in the world than anywhere else, you know. You never thought of that, did you? Am I still? It's gone very quiet. I can't hear anybody else.
You're supposed to be showing us what you're doing, Dave.
I'm doing that.
No, pimp yourself. Come on. Well,
I'm doing a commission. Well, it's sort of a commission. I've got about 1,000 miniatures for the zombie side tabletop gaming to do for my next door neighbour. It's sort of a commission because I hate gardening. I detest gardening. So he's doing my garden and making a load of planters for my wife while I'm painting 1,000 miniatures for him. The YouTube channel I'm doing Thursdays, doing live stream on Thursday, but Nat wanted me to do a building that I do for tabletop gaming, so I'm going to do that as a live stream, and because it's going to take weeks to do it, and as a normal build, so I'll incorporate the two and stick that on my YouTube, and that's going to keep me busy for weeks, to be honest. That's about what I'm doing.
Lovely. Well, sounds like you're a busy boy. Yeah, good. Right. Well, I'll just quickly just show how far I've got on my my side of things, and then we'll all be back in the chat. So just hang on one sec, guys. Right. Okay. Right. So as people probably know, I've been doing the Benetton. Now got the or started to do the actual deckling. Now, are we going to have? No, we're not going to have problems tonight. That's good. Yeah, because I threatened the camera that if she played up, I was going to chuck her in a bucket of water. So, but here we go. We'll start at the main sponsorship decals all over the actual rear and the actual nose. This is going to need a couple of coats of clear over the top. Bearing in mind that these are pretty old. These are still original decals that I bought to replace. So a little bit on the odd occasion a bit fragile, especially on this red band, which I had to mask off and repaint because it just totally and utterly disintegrated. So that's all good. What I shall do tonight is I shall take it apart, take the cockpit out, and just put the few decals that are in there. Still haven't done the actual wing plates yet because I sort of got sort of waylaid into doing something else, which so I'll just bring into shot. And this is for my boss. He's getting married next year. It was going to be this year, but obviously with all the world being on fire, it got cancelled. But he's bought this because he's having the full scale one at his wedding, and the guy who's loaning him it is going to get this to put in his office. And basically what I've done is added he got some add-ons that he wanted to have painted chrome because they came sort of very sort of flat aluminium. So using one of these Molotov liquid chrome pens, decant that and then hand brushed these. The roof bar or the chin, well, I don't know what you call it, head bar, I suppose, with the lights. Supposed to be an LED bar there, and also underneath as well. So they're all been painted with that chrome. Also picked out a few details, but as I was trying to sort of adjust these, because this particular one was sort of splayed out, sort of probably maybe about 3 or 4 mil on either side, and I thought to myself, well, that can't do. Thought to myself, well, this is a bit easy to bend, and I thought, well, this can't be right. So this is the part, well, part of the piece of the part, and I thought, well, this is really, really, really bendy. Some kind of sort of rod of styrene with a bit of wire in it or something. But no, come to find out, it's a cotton bud stick or a lollipop stick. So yeah, it's made out of paper. So it was a good thing that I didn't actually sort of try and strip the paint off it, because I'd have just had papier-mâché. So there we go. So I ended up building or manufacturing the bar at the bottom and on the front here, using wire from a coat hanger, exactly the same diameter, so it was perfect. Just managed to bend them into shape and then glue them back on and paint with the chrome. And like I say, just picked out a few extra details, painted the tanks for him, and that's it. So that will actually go into a case once that's been bought, and that's all good to go for him. So yeah, that's me. How far I've got. Well, in the last week, anyway. Sort of managed to do a little bit of the deckling. Like I said, nothing too put on camera though, because that's just sort of been here, there, and everywhere. So hopefully, I might get some done this week. All right. So that's me. Enough of me yakking. Let's bring the other boys back in. Mike, Dave. And yeah, so we'll have a look, see what's in chat. Let's have a look. Oh, Swifty's in. Oh, hello, Jensen. Hello, you got a new account, have you, mate? Right, okay. So that's good. So we've got Jensen in the stream. It's apparently getting deleted because I need to add my date of birth and So that's probably why you had a lot of the trouble then last week then.
That's what I thought when I read it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, good. At least you're getting there. Eric saying great looking F1 there. Yeah, thanks, Eric. And Andy saying note worse than a soggy stick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no. So it's all good. So what I will end up getting these end plates painted up over some point over the weekend. I've committed myself to the red being the Nini, and that'll keep Dad happy as well.
Yeah.
So sort of just to honour some of my older kits. Or now I've actually still got some of these from way back, but only part decals. But you can probably just tell how brittle they are. But I've actually put the old name decals on from an older sheet, so that's just to give it a little nod back to when they were first when I first started building them. And the only other thing is the camel. I've had to because on this new sheet they're a bit damaged, or one of them's damaged, which is a shame. Probably, let's get. Can I get in there close? Probably not. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
don't they?
Yeah. So what I've done is I've used the camels from the Senna Lotus. So a little bit different, but they'll do the job. So there we go. My alarm bells were going off because they usually won't send me something like you need to change this email. Right. Okay. Right. I think Andy's obviously having a conversation with Jess.
Yeah.
That's what I get for skipping through rather than sort of quickly reading them out. But yeah. So we've got the stream going. We've got a theme going. Seeing what each other's building. So right. So what should we do? Yeah, belly and bench. Well, we know what Dave's had because I've I've already told everyone. Big fry up. Yeah. So I had. What did I have tonight? Oh yes, I had to pop to my mother's to bin night again. So I had to go on there. So I stopped off and had a cottage pie with her. So that was my meal. And obviously my Benetton. But what about people in the chat who's got anything on the bench, and more importantly, what they had in their belly? No doubt, if Jensen's at his nanny's, no doubt she's been cooking wondrous cakes again. We'll probably hear from him in a little while to let him know about that. And I've had a subscriber. Scott has subscribed. Thank you very much, mate. So let's see. Any other notifications? Not at the moment.
I had some oven chips with some southern fried chicken,
right,
and some beans. So it could be a windier night tonight.
Strange enough, I had beans in my cottage pie. Yeah.
It's always a windy night. It'd just be windier tonight.
Jensen. Oh, you said not yet. She said, but having homemade lasagna. Right. 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 I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, Jensen. Right. Andy, can you, if I send this to Dad, can you pick up Jensen has asked me to pass something on to you. So I think it'll be easier if I actually sort of send this in a message to Dad, and then he can then pass it on. Have you got Andy's contacts?
Yeah, I've got all Andy's details. Yeah,
lovely. Right. So what I will do is first off is right. Hang on, I've got. I've got to figure out what I've got to do here. I've got to go into Messenger, haven't I? Right. Okay. Right. There we go. Right. I've got to just find it now. Right. Come on.
How'd work go today, Dave? All right?
Yeah, it was on it. Yeah. Yes. And now I've got 2 days off.
Hey.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. I've sent you it, Mike. So if you're able to pass that on, and Jensen, can he still use that email address that's on there if he needs to write to you? Just let us know in the chat. All right. My daughter. Oh, hello. My daughter's in. Hi, Nick. How are you? How are the kids?
All right, it's gone, that, Andy. You should have that, mate.
Lovely. Cheers, Mike. Right. So that's that done. Oh, the wonders of technology. I do love it. Go around. Yeah. Sort of maybe about 5 years ago, I'd have no clue. Well, I can use a phone and I can use a computer, but I'd have no idea of how to use Messenger and stuff like that. I'll be like a raging bull. I would, I'd just be going around doing stuff, left, right, and centre, and not knowing what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
But you learn by doing, don't you? So good. And they're all in. Oh, the kids are in bed now, are they? Oh dear. So Harley can't listen to Grandad yakking on the television. That's a shame. But there you go. Never mind. Right. Shane is saying belly is protein shake and bench is stripped down to Talieri 124th reefer trailer rebuild as part of a bigger project for an Aussie road train. Whoa. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That's going to be one long diorama. Yes, I've seen a few sort of programs about these Aussie road trains. My God, how on earth they must have eyes out on their stalks when they're driving them, because they don't exactly sort of poodle along. They go hammering along. And the amount of time that must, or distance that must take to stop. There you go. Right. So who else we got? No. Right. No, I think we're all good on there so far. So yeah. So what are you actually going to put this as a showroom, Mike, or are you going to sort of do a little bit of sort of everyday dirt and dust, shall we say?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of rusting it up pretty.
Yeah.
Covers a multitude of sins if you weather them up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah.
We used to do going back a couple of years now. We used to do Saturday Night Lives, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah.
And we all done an Airfix Triumph Herald build.
Oh yeah.
My God, that was fun.
Well, if Tony was here, he'd tell you a few stories about Heralds, because he's had a few in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's had. One was called Krusty because that was well and truly rusty. And once that was rebuilt, he actually put a sticker of Krusty the Clown on there.
Oh God.
But he's had a couple, and they were shall we say tea bags? So,
all right.
But they're sort of separate chassis, aren't they? So they're easier to actually sort of prepare and get back to sort of some kind of decent standard. But I suppose yours are probably they're only little tiny models, aren't they? 143rd, aren't they?
I'll just nip through and get it. Got it in there. Oh,
that's his knee's gone. Did you hear that? That was his knee gone then. He'll be hobbling for days now.
Jensen saying we're gathering ideas for the F1 we are making for you.
Eh? What F1?
Right. What F1?
Yeah.
Yeah, And did I like the logo? Yes, I like. Yeah, I mean, the only thing, if you could change it, Jensen, is instead of just putting established 18, put in 2018. That would be better, I think. But yeah, Jensen's been making me some logos so that I can sort of have them on the channel. So, cake. Oh. An F1 cake, right?
Like a
yeah.
Hey.
There you go. There you go.
Good job, Manny.
That's it. Oh, there we are. Look at this. Look.
I think Shane would probably remember this one. I think Shane was around at the time that we were doing this. But it's all scratch built, that.
Right, hang on. Let me just put you on full screen. Hang on a sec, Mike.
Yeah, it's all don't know, flying all over the place, but it's all scratch built. That's right down to the Pirelli calendar that they have in all good garages. The toolbox, scratch built, and yeah, just various little tools and things knocking about. But yeah, we've done that. It's a nightmare of a kit. As all most of the starter kits are, nothing fitted. You had to make it fit. But yeah, I've done that a few years. It must be a couple of years ago now, I think. But yeah, we all done a different theme on the model. Most of them had a little diorama that went with it, but yeah, enjoyed that.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, you know, I really do think Tony wish he'll be here. I'm going to have to tell him in the morning when I see him. Yeah, he's gonna kick himself. Yeah, start moving things around tonight. Yeah, of all times. But there you go. Never mind.
Yeah, I did mine in somebody's driveway with the wheels off, the front end jacked up, and half a tarpaulin covering the back end of it. That's a good fun build.
Yeah, that sounds about a typical Herald. That does, yeah. I can remember picking up his second. Was it his second or was it his first Herald? Jake would have been the first one. And yeah, we got that. We sort of borrowed someone's low loader and went down. I think it was just outside Ipswich to go and get it actually. And yeah, we had to sort of try it down, and then because obviously it was sort of windy, and there was a sort of one of the screens. I don't think that one of the screens was in. We had to put a tarpaulin over it because there was a prospects of it raining, and that was flapping in the wind driving back. Yeah, that was great. But yeah, he's had a couple. So yeah, he'd have had a couple of stories to tell you, no doubt. But yeah, no, that looks really good, Mike. I'm quite impressed with that.
They were all right, the old Heralds in real life, because you could just open the bonnet up and step inside if you had to work on the engine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
tons of room in them.
I went through a similar spell, but with Hillman Imps.
Oh yeah,
I had an Imp. Yeah, the Hillman Imp. Unbolt the back, and then you just unbolt the engine and push the car forward.
Yeah, got all the room in the world to work on it.
Yeah.
Everyone the three I had, they're all air cooled, and you did that, and the fan at the back was actually bigger than the engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shane is saying I'd done a two-tone sky blue and cream Herald. What Tony's real life one was actually was blue with a white stripe. That was Jake, and then Krusty's, which was a coupe, had was actually a sort of a pale cream body with a purple roof. That looked quite nice actually. So, but there we go. Right, so let's see. Anything else in the chat?
Somebody can't find the link on YouTube. I'll just send it to him. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
See.
Right. Right. So, right, I think I'm gonna.
The next door neighbour and the baby.
Who's bringing up the baby?
Next door. Our friends next door, their oldest daughter had a baby last night. Little boy. So, I may be a godfather again. I don't know. We'll find out later.
Very nice.
I don't know. I don't mind. It's the sticking the cotton wool in my mouth I don't like. It's horrible.
You're a bit of a raging bull to be a grandfather again, Dave.
Yeah, true.
Oh dear. Well, as long as that, yeah, that if when they have the christening, that's not on high noon.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to just take my earpiece out for a second. I've just got to grab some water for me decals. Hang on a sec.
I know. You talk about him now, Dave.
Nah, he's all right. He's all right. His feet smell a bit, but he's all right.
That's it. Water traversed with no spillage, so that's good. Right. So what was I? Yeah, what was I saying I was going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to do this the seat, wasn't I? Right. So yeah. So what's the so you were saying in the chat earlier, Mike, that obviously it's weather's cooled down a bit. But that's also raining up your end, is it? Ah, that sounded wrong. Sorry. Where you are, raining where you are.
I'm north by northwest, mate. So it's really chucking it down here.
Yeah. Now we had a little bit, but then the sun decided to poke his head out later on, so made it a bit warmer, bit close. Oops, that's that. And I'm getting messages left, right, and centre now. What's going on? Oh, and I've got another subscriber. Thank you, Lee. Welcome.
Lee's in. You got the link then, mate. Well done.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you. Right.
Shane's sussed us out, Dad, as well. What made me laugh was that everybody's Herald kit had something missing. Yeah, the bits that were missing were the bits we couldn't actually get to fit.
Oh, blimey, yeah. Yeah, it's like an apocalypse now, wasn't it, with all them blooming kits?
Nightmare.
Flying everywhere off of them. Cursing. We got there, though, Dave. We sorted them, didn't we?
We did in the end. They were a fight.
Building a 1966 Volkswagen, Lee. A Tamiya. Got all the engine in. And the gear knob. And the handbrake. I broke the gear knob putting it in. So I'm just getting all the rest ready now. Then we'll get some painting done. Primed and painted.
So every time you say that, I keep looking up.
Oh, primed, yeah.
somehow I think that was a really bad choice of name for me. But then again, yeah, it was a bad name altogether. But there you go. What the hell? But yeah, it's every time I hear someone say "get probably," like, what? What's up? What?
I'll have to say base coat, won't I? I'll have to get the base coat down.
Oh dear, yeah. I thought, what? What's he? Oh no, he's talking about painting again. Yeah. Oh dear. Never mind. We're all got to have fun, haven't we? Right. So, right. Let's put this out of the way so that doesn't get chipped on. Right. Now, what I've got to do is I've got to put some decals on the seat harnesses, and I think we decided that was a tachometer, not a speedo. I think last week. So
I can't remember the sleep since then.
Yeah. Yes. Where are we? Oh, see, that's the trouble with me having some of the older decal parts of the decal sheet still laying around here as well, because I get confused which one's which. Right. So, knife. Yeah. Right. Hopefully, no stabbage.
Oh, stabbage.
Don't know that.
No stability.
Right, what else do you want?
Right, that's the
112 Beetle kit on eBay. Wow.
Oh, that'd be a beast.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, Lee. How much is that?
I don't know. Lee.
Yeah, look out, Lee. You better put a bid in for it, otherwise Dave will beat you to it by the sound of that.
Oh no, I can't. I'm not allowed to spend any money for another year now. Honestly, she's decided she's going back to South Korea for holiday next year with the kids, and I've got to go.
Ah.
I've got no.
It's a wonderful life, Dave. You'll get there, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm lucky I've got a big enough stash to see me through, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Good.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Right, have I got to take anything else off of there whilst I've got the dangerous tool in my hand? No, I don't think so. Right, okay. Right. I'm so glad I put a new blade in this.
Yeah, I've got to do mine as well, new blade.
That's the thing. Obviously, you know, 90% of us, well, most of the modelers I know use Swan Morton blades and handles. What do you use? I use a number 3 and a number 11 blade.
Yeah, 11 I use.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you, Dave?
I don't. I use...
That looks like... Oh, that's me holding it. I was going to say it looks like a number 11, but it's me holding it up. I mean, a camera shot.
Yeah. So yours is they sort of class them as an X-Acto, isn't it, Dave?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a drone.
Yeah.
It's from America. A friend of mine sent me them. It came in a big box with loads of different blades and shapes and sizes and.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Whatever works. I mean, but I mean, I used to. I mean, well, actually. Andy's saying that he use a retractable snap knife. That's what I used to use, and then all of a sudden, I think that's when I actually, that was my first job, believe it or not. When I was working in office equipment, we had an art department, and they done Swan Morton, and I happened to buy the this very handle and a pack of blades. I mean, this has lasted me, oh my god, come out for 30 years.
Do you use the gizmo to get the blades out though, or do you take life in your hands?
Oh no, I'm brave. I just literally
pair of pliers.
No. Look, I'll show you. Look, just like that. 2 fingers.
Yes.
1, 2, and that's it. There you go.
I'd be down to 4 fingers if I tried doing that.
No, the only thing I am careful about is putting the blade in. I'll just loop it in there until that's there, and then I just literally press on it. Yeah, press on it. But yeah, no, I'm stupid, brave, yeah, whatever you like to. Yeah, whatever you like to call it. But no, I've only ever done some serious damage once, and that was well, if we can focus in on my finger. Hang on, where are we? Now, if you can actually see that, can you? But right from there, right through up, right until there. There we go. Yeah, that was that. I was yeah. I learnt at a very early stage of using them knives to actually cut towards you. You're more careful than going away. I know what they say about don't cut towards you, but when you're cutting away, that was the worst thing I'd done, and I just went boom and straight through, right down to the bone, blood everywhere. So no, never again. After that, is always towards me.
I had a always at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my knives in the sink, just as I was finishing work to wash them, and then put my hand in the sink and just nicked the edge of one of my big staking knife.
Ooh.
And yeah, it was quite close. It just didn't quite draw blood. Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
And you're someone who works with knives as well.
Yeah, I'm a butcher, so my knives are a little bit on the sharp side. So that was close.
Well, Lee's just sent me a picture of the eBay on that 112 Volkswagen 1953 Beetle.
Yeah.
£236.76 plus £12.82 postage.
That's a buy it now. That's not bad if that's a buy it now. For that size.
I don't want to drive it. I only want to build it.
That's not a bad price, though.
No, it's not.
Ah.
112 as well. It must be a bit like hen's teeth, them things to get. Just trying to see what make it is. Sunstar. Not a name I'm familiar with.
No. Leah's saying 900 pieces.
My
Well,
goodness.
about 400 of them will be for the engine. So
Yeah.
that's So yeah, and then blimey.
Wow.
And 250. Ooh, yes.
I
That's a should we say a top drawer purchase, that one.
But is it, Phil, when you work it out?
You what? Sorry.
Is it though when you work it out? I mean, I used to think that, and I've got two big submarines, the Rebel submarines I'm doing, the 172s, and they cost like well over £100 each. You know what I mean? And I was thinking to myself, at one point I was thinking to myself, I'd never spend that on a kit. How can you afford to spend that on a kit? But then those submarines are going to take me about a year each to build, and I've spent more than that on smaller kits over a year.
No, I can see where you're coming from. I mean, that's the same as my 1350 Enterprise.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I got quite lucky, I suppose, in the fact that I got the kit for 75 quid, where as opposed to most of the stuff, most of the kits were around about 100, 110 pound. Even now, I mean, in the shops they're 170 pound.
Yeah.
But I suppose really when I add up all the extras that I put into it, you know, the getting the masking set and all the lights, the lighting board, and all the paints, and then making the display base. Yeah, I suppose really, I mean that's been an expensive sort of old build, but that took me coming up for near enough 4 years, I think, on and off.
There you go then.
So you know, when you eke it out, yes, it is worth, you know, it is worth it, but it's just that initial payout, you know.
Yeah.
You sort of think to yourself, oh my god, what have I just done? You know, 250 quid, you know, and I think, oh, and then, you know, but then when you do sort of then take that that first, you know, open the box, take a piece off the sprue, you think, what the hell, that was worth it.
Yeah.
It's the time, you know, it works out the same, I reckon. At the end of the day, buying one big kit every 6 months or buying 4 or 5 smaller kits in that same period, you're spending the same money at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, you are. Yeah. Evening, Nat. That's all right. Don't worry about being late. We understand. You know, you've got far better things to do. You got your kids to put to bed. You've got, you know, a life. You're fine. No, you're fine. Welcome, darling. Hope you're well. Hope the kids are well. Just you know, sort of glad that you've got a bit of time to spend with us. But as you can see, there's no Tony, but obviously I've got 2 stand-ins, 2 for the price of 1. I think it's a better deal I've got. I think I find.
Yeah,
But Tony stunt doubles.
I'm not
You are sorry, Dave.
I said we're Tony stunt doubles.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just concentrating on getting me me seat belts on. Nobody talk about paint.
Oh.
Why?
Wow. Well, that was good. That went on first time. I'm quite pleased with that. I'll have to just pad them down. Actually, hang on. Let me just remove get the banner out of the way.
Hello, Kenneth. You just joined to say I miss you, Dad and Dave. Please come back. Scott is trying to make me do terrible things that I just don't want to do.
Well, I don't think we want to know, really.
No. 5:45 in Australia now, and Kenneth's up.
Just message him back, Kenneth. Just call him Tootsie. He'll love it.
Yeah.
What do I want? Number 20, number 16. Oh, that one.
There we go. That's the decals on the belts. They went on quicker than I thought. I thought they would. You just got to get the.
What's the
tack in there. You what? Sorry.
What's the T-shirt, Dave, that you got on?
Mash. 477. Look.
Hey. Turn there.
I bought that last year at Tankfest, but we couldn't go this year. It was a bit of a sad day. A sad weekend.
I didn't go last year. I went the year before.
Yeah.
Nat is saying that the most expensive model that Lewis has bought is the Titanic, especially with all the after parts. Has he got all the photo etch and everything? I think he's got, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I mean, I say ships haven't appealed to me. I think I managed when I was sort of in my teens. I think I'd done. Was it Ajax? Is it the one with the rear opening bow, or whatever it is, with the so that the landing craft can go in?
The Argos.
Sorry?
The Argos.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember the name of it now. But I done one of those, and I when I went to London with my aunt and uncle and cousins, went on the Belfast on the Thames.
Yeah,
and I got an Airfix kit of that, but they all got destroyed as per usual when you're a kid. Either just chucking them out your bedroom window and hoping, thinking of, sort of whether a 1/72 Lancaster can actually fly, or or getting shot with an air pistol,
Yeah, the old Diana SP50, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, my old man had a Crosman pump action.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, well, it was a pistol, but it could blow a decent hole in a piece of plastic. Yeah. That's right. Jensen's giving me some creative or asking me some creative questions about my logos.
All right.
Yeah, he's making me some logos so that I can put on my channel, and whatever. So at the moment, that's this. I'm just going to just quickly, whilst I just need to.
He done the art royal with his dad when he was a teen. That's a huge kit. That is the art royal. Does anybody know the largest plane to land on a aircraft carrier?
I'm going to guess at Vulcan.
Now, I'll leave it. I've seen it on the program yesterday. I'll leave it open for the chat if anybody in the chat can get it. The largest plane to land and take off on an aircraft carrier.
Oh, I think I know this one. Was it to do with invading Japan?
No, I don't. I think that was. I think that's. If I'm right in thinking, there was something that happened not long ago, wasn't it, Mike? And you know, I saw it. I saw it on a. Oh my god, I can't. No, for the life of me, I can't think what it is.
They've done it just to try it to see if they could actually do it.
All right. I was going to say the Liberator bombers, because the Americans did that in World War II when they went to bomb Japan.
Yeah, the B-25s, weren't they? Yeah.
Aircraft carrier. Yeah, that must have taken some nerve. That, especially when you were first one off, because you'd have the shortest runway to get up.
Yeah. I think if there was a case of pulling straws, you wish you had you didn't have the short straw.
Yeah,
Nat's got it. Nat's got it.
What is it then? What?
AC-130.
Yeah.
Well done, Matt. Yeah, I see. My son-in-law actually got that one. Well done, mate. Well done.
Off the back of an aircraft carrier. That's going some.
Right.
Well, even better, the fact that they landed it on there first.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. That's the quickest deckling session I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
I've even got the dial in for the taco that straight away first go, not even just a little. This ain't gonna go into focus now, is it?
Not even sunrise yet.
That magic trickery that is.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Flipping heck.
That's some sort of sixth sense there, didn't you? Getting in.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, it's Benetton, isn't it? Some sort of French connection. That's what that is.
No, it's Italian, isn't it? Could be French, but I think it's Italian, isn't it? The United Colours of Benetton. Yeah.
All you have to do is the right thing. Just do the right thing.
Yeah, that's it. Well, at least I've rescued her out of the jaws of being into the rubbish bin. So
yeah.
So that's actually I will just put a little bit of Sol on those seat belts, because I want them to sort of lay down nice, and then I can put some flat over the top of them. Right, so let that do its business. Right. Right, so what can I do now? Let's have a look through chat, see what's going on. The extra Nat was saying about the extra detail on the Titanic that Lewis has bought. I think about 13 or 14 more sheets of photo etch. Oh my god. Oh dear. Yeah. No. It's bad enough when I used to do some of the later Tamiya Formula Ones, and they come up with photo etch seatbelts. Oh, yeah, that's even then, I don't like doing it, especially when you got them sticky bits of fabric in there. But some of them, people they're two tweezers, two pairs of tweezers in the hands, and that's like, they've just got extensions of the hands. They're feeding them through, pulling them through, tightening them up, and I think, oh my god. And then there was one guy I see on a build. He done a cantilever toolbox for a tank diorama.
Yeah,
and that actually worked.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm thinking, my God, I wouldn't even get anywhere near that. They ended up being crunched up by a pair of pliers and chucked in the bin, I think.
Yeah. I had a photo etch cantilever toolbox that I tried to make and ended up flicking it in the bin on purpose.
Yeah, well, we're just angry men, really. But there you go. Yeah. But there was there's been several. Oh, hang on, what have we got here? It's slow going, but better now. We've improved the filming supplies. So Nat's talking about. I take it both of your channels there. Right, what we got? I've got more messages coming in. Oh my god!
Shane the fabric PE seat belts and the bell kits open manta. I've got the bell kits Peugeot 106 rally car downstairs, and that's got the seat belts and PE set, the fabric seat belts and PE sets. I'm dreading doing that.
Yeah. Didn't I mean I wouldn't mind actually. I think getting one of those bell kits might be one of the next things I do go to, especially when Hannants has reopened to the public, because I've got Hannants literally down the road from me.
Oh, right.
And I was in there just before, actually about a week to 10 days before lockdown, I think it was, because me and my boy went over there, and I was tormenting Tony with a Manta rally, and because he had a Manta, back in the day, and then I tried to sort of tempt him with an Escort as well, but he won't have nothing of it. He was being a good boy.
Yeah,
so, yeah. So anyway, here we go. This is another one of Jensen's creations.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's a you for today, isn't it? See,
that is nice. That.
Yeah. That's very good. Lovely. Thank you, Jensen. So that's another one. I was in there, and I say, I mean, once everything does get it's about as normal as I'll ever get, that they do open up to the public again. I'll have a look. I'll have a wander in there and see what they got. But I might sort of think about doing something. I don't know, sort of jungly. I fancy doing something a bit sort of Japanese. Sort of jungle type sort of thing. I mean, in one of my cousins, their grandfather was actually prisoner of war during, and he actually worked on the bridge on the River Kwai.
Oh wow!
And
was that the old Burma Railway, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was one of the guys who was actually forced, if you like, to work on it. Yeah. So, but never. Strange thing is that he never ever forgave them, and would never buy anything from Japan. From Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, even if if he knew that had Japanese components, but it was made in this country, didn't want to know.
Yeah, not blame him.
Yeah, which understand. I suppose you can understand it, but he was on in that, bless him, and I thought, well, do I try and make something like that? But then I thought to myself, well, I'm not very good at all this jungle diet. Well, all trees, to be honest with you. I've never even actually tried to make proper trees.
Don't even go there.
Do a tree, Dave. Go on.
No, but I mean, I've watched on YouTube. They use the sea foam and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, sea foam on its own, that looks brilliant. I mean, it looks really, real. You chop them down, whatever size you want, they look great. But what gets me is as soon as they start spraying it with glue and then putting other bits and stuff on it.
Yeah.
How on earth can they manage to make them look so realistic? Because I don't think I can do it.
It's easy, mate. Honestly, it's easy.
Well, you say that's easy, but I sort of take a look at it and I'm thinking, no way. I mean, I couldn't do that. I mean, I've seen people, sticking them in glue and then putting them into a box and shaking a box around. Oh, I don't know. I mean, is sea foam that delicate, or as I think it is, or is it more?
Right.
David, go all Clockwork Orange if you keep on lit trees.
How much trees do you want?
well, is that sea foam? Is it?
No, that's not. No.
Oh,
you don't need to do. There's different methods, mate. You don't need to do sea foam. Well, sea foam's fantastic. It is delicate until you get PVA'd on it,
right?
And it adds it up a bit.
Right, gotcha. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a cheap thing to actually buy, is it? Seafoam.
No, but it does go a long way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's wasn't it? Eric's saying I've used seafoam trees, but also use sedum plants as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Right.
plenty of alternatives, right?
Yeah. I might take a leap of faith into it and see what I come up with. But I mean, I think what I'll have to do is I'll probably have to practice doing it first before I even commit myself to singing. You know, because I mean, the worst thing I'd do is sort of make up a diorama and then fail at the last hurdle. You know, but yeah, I don't know. But we'll see. But I mean, but then again, saying that, I didn't think I could do a street diorama with a Sherman tank in it either.
There you go. See, you don't know if you tried, do you?
No, that is true. You know, you got to do the right thing. But you know, I mean, I don't know. I suppose as I've got older, well, as I get older, Christ Almighty. I mean, you know, not that I think that Dave is old, but I should imagine he's probably younger than me. But you know, I mean, I'm
50.
You what? Sorry,
I'm 55, mate.
Well, all right, you're the same age as me then.
I must have need your paper round.
Yeah, that's what I tell them. Shane is saying, "Oh, my great uncle was a Japanese POW for 5 years, and when Sony took over the Pi TV factory in Lowestoft, he was so angry." Sounds like my my cousin's granddad. Yeah, but and that's strange, you know. Lowestoft and Yarmouth, they're literally sort of down the road from each other, and two POWs in Japan. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I might have to sort of invest in you know, a little box of seafoam and giving it a try. I think, you know, just to see how I come up with it. But Andy's saying, what's this? I can't wait to get my paws on a 3D printer the Mrs. Training place wants rid of. They never use it. Was that an FDM or is it a filament one or what? Because I've got one of these G-Tech ABS film. Yeah, well, not ABS, but you know, ABS and PLA 3D printers that I made up 4 years ago now. Made a few things on it, and I sort of sat in the bedroom, sort of not gathering dust, but it's sort of sitting there a bit sort of unloved at the moment. But I keep thinking of going back to it, but I can't get the layer heights, you know, to be as, you know, as thin as or as fine as I'd like them to be. And then I keep looking at these resin printers, and I think, oh,
that's the way to go, though, isn't it? Resin now, apparently that's the way forward now.
Yeah, but the only thing is, you know, it's the build area. You know, it's not that big, is it? You know, it's only about was it about 4x3, something like 5x3. You know, it's not, you know, it's not massive, but unless of course you want to spend hundreds of thousands on an industrial one. No. But I don't know. That might be something that might be my next sort of foray once they get down to a more sensible price. I mean, they are at the moment. They're coming down. I mean, I think I've seen them on eBay for about 280, something like that. But you know, for something that I know I'm only going to use on a occasion, you know, it's not maybe the printer as such, but it's the resin and the light. I don't know what the shelf life of that sort of stuff is, because obviously it's got to be well protected from the sun, because obviously that's what cures it, isn't it? UV light.
UV light, yeah.
But we'll see.
I do want one after the holiday. That's my next big save up for. I mean, it's just purely for gaming, wargaming miniatures, not for, you know. But I think that's going to be the future of the world, you know, 3D printing.
Yeah. Andy's saying that Primecon list of YouTube videos on the leveling setup. Yeah, I have sort of watched God knows how many, you know, and I managed to get it to the stage where it's it's thinner. Some people say the thickness or the height of a thickness of a business card. Some say the thickness of sort of half decent copy paper, and I've gone in between both, and I don't know. I don't know whether it's because it might just be the nozzle that I use, or I don't know. But what are you waving your finger at, Dave? Mike, sorry.
Andy's just said it is to be used for things like the one-offs of an Ed Force One for me.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, I've just seen it. Yeah. Come on, we don't want no fighting. Not in here. But yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether it might just be the nozzle that might be a bit off. But yeah, it just seems a bit strange. I changed all the threaded rod. Because the ones that I got were slightly bent, and so I got a partial refund and managed to screw fix actually, get some more and replace them so that that wouldn't give you any what they class as Z wobble. But still, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't sort of turn out how I expect. Maybe I expect too much. But I've done some bits for the kids. Done I think is it Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. Oh, Stitch, the actual alien figure. Also done Chip from Beauty and the Beast for my daughter-in-law. Stitch for my daughter. Done Wallace and Gromit each for my grandkids. But I still didn't. I'm not. I didn't like the way that the lines were there and the amount of work you have to do on afterwards. And I was even trying using acetone, heated acetone to try and sort of blend them, but all that sort of stuff, and it didn't really turn out. So that's probably why I sat in the corner doing nothing now. But
that was one that Beyond Hope, Andrew Sutherland made me.
Oh, right.
Really pretty death. It's amazing the stuff. The stuff you can do in them now is incredible. Yeah. But they reckon that's going to be the future of space technology. They reckon 3D printing, because if you set up a colony on say the moon, and you need a tool, you just print it.
That's right.
It saves you carrying a toolbox up there, get there, and then print it on site.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I mean, there is the facility to print metal as well, isn't there? Yeah. I think myself, well, you wouldn't have been able to do that 10 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, you could go up the moon. The moon's made up of the same stuff that the Earth is, because it was part of the Earth at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's bound to be ore on there, metal ore and that. You know what I mean? You could gather your own materials and 3D print your own stuff, and you don't need to send it to Earth. You know what I mean? That'll be the future.
Yeah, you're probably right. Nat saying, Mayhem, when you get a minute, I've sent you a PM to your Model Mayhem Facebook page. Oh, right. Okay. But Matt's saying, oh, yeah, he's reminding me that I done Minions as well, Wallace and Gromit. Oh, and Thor's Hammer for Matt as well. Yeah, I done him a half, I think it was a quarter scale Thor's Hammer. That didn't turn out too bad, actually. That needed a lot of sort of sanding down to get the sides sort of pretty flat, but yeah, that didn't turn out too bad, actually. And one thing he hasn't said was that I also done him a little miniature light up bat signal, like in the old in the films, with the big sort of like searchlight with the bat symbol. I done a little small one, probably about 3 or 4 inches, and I put an LED inside it so that that'd shine up on his ceiling. Yeah, that turned out quite good. But yeah, at the moment she's just sitting there sort of doing nothing at the moment. So but I'll probably get back into it at some point. But it's just how it is. You buy something and then you sort of go hell for leather at it, and then all of a sudden it's sort of lost its flavor.
Yeah.
But Yes, Matt saying yes, we're working late. Yeah, and Nat is saying we're looking at saving for a 3D printer, but the same as Philip, it's just the cost of them to get a semi decent one. Yeah, well, this is it. You know, I mean, so much that I mean, it's also the resins. I mean, I don't know if there's just one box standard resin or whether there's all different types, but I know they all have to be UV cured after they've been printed and washed and put through. I mean, that's another thing. That's one of the expensive things to sort of be using at the moment, and that's you have to wash them in a bath of isopropyl alcohol. I mean, and that stuff's not cheap at the moment, is it?
No,
you make Angel out of it, isn't it? That's why. But
exactly, yeah. I mean, you won't believe how much I had to pay for just a quarter of a litre bottle at the beginning of the lockdown, because that was the one thing I desperately needed.
Yeah,
and I think I paid about £8 for a quarter of a litre.
wow.
Yeah. When I used to spend 12 or 15 quid on 5 litres.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I got a litre bottle I managed to get for 12 quid, and even then I sort of hated actually having to pay for it like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's just
Needs must.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But, I paid about £8 for that one.
How much?
About £8 I paid for that one for the litre.
Was that a litre? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the seller I normally get mine from on eBay, they'd put up, sorry, you know, they're not selling it because they were producing it for the companies to make the hand gel, you know, the sanitizer, which is fair enough. But yeah, and then I thought I had one good deal, so I went for that. Never turned up. Ended up being a scam, didn't it? So I got my money back and went and got something else. So, you know, it's just it's just crazy that well, obviously people knew that you know that they were going to need it, and the price just went up. Same as with acetone. You know, I wanted to make some. Well, not actual sprue glue, but using some of my ABS filament.
Yeah.
And making sort of like a sprue glue from that. And this is it. Let me just... but you can't just use ordinary nail polish remover because they've got conditioners in them. And if you do that, I mean, that'll melt it. But it won't go hard enough. You know, all the actual sort of like oils in it, that won't reset the ABS, because this stuff will, you know, I mean, as you can see, look, even now, look, just on the actual cocktail stick, that's you know, drying. Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I'm trying that as a fill, you know, well, as a filler. I'm having a bit of mixed success with it, but yeah, so that's my ABS filament is being used for at the moment. I'm just using old test prints, and what I've got, if I can just reach over, it's a really old 1537 Enterprise, which got the hang on, I'll go full screen, hang on a sec. There we go. That had the plating put on it. It's not a smoothie. If it was, I wouldn't be doing this. But no, when I drilled all the holes out, crap, if you ask me. So I'm filling them all back in with this ABS, and hopefully going to drill them back out again, a decent size, and then hopefully try and resurrect her. But she's in a bit of a bad state. But that's something that I'm going to try and do. But all the panel work has all been sort of sanded away, or majority of it. So that's what I've using the this ABS sort of sprue glue for, and then hopefully see if that'll go hard enough so I can drill and make the portholes a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's another another thing I've got going on in the background.
And you're gonna rescribe it all as well, then, Phil?
Well, the main panel lines, yeah, and the same as with the saucer. The main panel lines, I can do that whilst, because once that's sanded, I put a little bit of filler over the top, and then just obviously where the actual panel lines are, I'll just go through. But I've done a correction on here. You can just, you can make out that we've got two lines here. The first line, which runs through the top of the actual through the actual docking ring there is in the wrong place. It should be just below it, so I've had to rescribe that. But there's a couple there that need to be. This was all done years ago, and I got sort of fed up with scraping it, and then sort of tried to make the panel line. So I've got to redo all these properly. But I've started, especially with this center one, to get that straight. But yeah, that's. The bottom one as well is not too bad, and I also cut out the arboretum, which there you go. I'm going to try to do it off camera, but I've got to. I did have some bits of plastic as dividers, but I'm going to try and use legs from LEDs.
Yeah,
they should be about the right thickness. But that was another one of these kits that got damaged in the move, and yeah, one of the bodges that I tried to do to repair it. And that did have some crude lighting in there back in the day, but we'll see. I might end up having to buy another one and do it again. But whilst I've still got a nice bit of thick bit of plastic to work with, I'm gonna sort of just see if I can make it work. But it's a lot of mess, especially when you're trying to get these panel lines down, because they do make it look terrible. That's the trouble.
Yeah, the moving disasters, mate. I had one, didn't I? We moved in here 4 years ago, and I had 16 1T50 battleships all finished. I had the Yamato, the Musashi, I had the lot, mate, and put it in the back of the van. And then on the way to here from the old house, the tumble dryer fell on it.
Ugh.
And that was like 10 years of work down the drain. Basically, absolutely demolished.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the same as with this. I mean with this Benetton, actually, I mean I got about 3 of them. 2 of that I converted into a the following year's model, which had a slightly taller cockpit, not cockpit, but engine bay and all that. But the things they got damaged in the move, and I managed to sort of rescue 1, if you like, out of 4. So I sort of managed to get the suspension off the other one, which this is only the back end or the front end of it, but you can see the difference between. This is me back in the day doing my conversions.
Oh wow!
You can see the difference.
Yeah,
and that was if I was to try and do that now today, and I saw how that turned up, I'll probably slap myself. But there you go. But but yeah, I made actually. I made the taller. You can see very, very bad conversion. You see all the bits hacked out, and then repositioned and re-glued with other bits of styrene. But the basis was there.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, the move, and they got damaged, and then they got stuck in the cupboard, and there's a sort of drain pipe, because I live in a block of flats that goes right through from the top right down to the floor. And there was a leak upstairs, and that got into the cardboard boxes, and they got all mildewed on them. And you can see that's, so yeah, they either got broken in the move, or they got chicken pox. So there's a lot of kits there that are either going to get resurrected or broken up for spares. But that's just how it goes, you know. I mean, you know, then that way you can, you know, if you do revisit another model, you can do it, or the, you know, the same model, you can do it better next time. Well, at least I hope we can anyway. So, but there we go. So what else have we got in the old chat? I've been neglecting my my host duties. Right. So yeah. So Nat was saying about savings for a 3D printer. Matt said yes, is working with a light. Oh yeah, my daughter. Yeah, my daughter. She knows about resin. She's doing some flower casting in resin, some flowers, and with you know, little sort of glittery bits and what have you. And the first one that she done turned out quite nice. So hopefully she's going to do some more. We've got Andy saying about the Elegoo Mars is a good buy for a resin machine, but the resin, right? As I thought, yeah, the resin is is the killer on that at the minute. Shane wanted to buy 10 boxes of gloves today, which yeah, don't they want £7.50? Shane, buy them. If you can buy them at £7.50 a box, buy them. Yeah. Where I work, we can't buy them in for less than £15 a box, mate.
What?
That's the God's honest truth. That is the God's honest truth. We keep getting phone calls from garages and, you know, everywhere saying, "Have you got gloves yet? Have you got gloves yet?" No. They still want £15 plus a box, not a case, a box.
Good God!
So we just tell them to stuff it, you know, and we'll you know, we'll just wait until the prices come back down again. But £7.50 a box, mate. If you can get them. I would, because that's a bargain. Trust me, that is a Billy bargain right now. And what's this? Andy's found 3 half-litre bottles of IPA is 26 quid. Yeah, that's true, mate. That is really expensive stuff. I mean, I've even they've even got to the stage where I'm taking some and watering it down, putting some distilled water with it, just to make it, instead of 100%, making it sort of 75%. So, but Rob's in. Hi, Rob. Sorry, mate, I didn't see you in the chat. Nat is saying we're saving for a mortgage for our first house. Yeah, my son and my daughter and son-in-law are doing the same thing. And told Lewis he's not starting the Titanic until we've moved house. Yeah, that's a good way of making sure that doesn't get built for a while, isn't it? Yeah, Matt is Rob is saying that traveling models. There we go. Traveling models is an eternal problem. Travel with glue. Yeah, always. Yeah, especially because Rob he's into his Warhammer, and he does do some gaming at the local shop every now and again.
Yeah. And
he's got the experience has told him to travel with a tube of glue.
Yeah.
So that's it. And my daughter's saying that normal resin, for car, this clear resin and stuff that they use for this flower stuff that she's doing is expensive. It's 2-part stuff, but yes, it is. It is expensive stuff. But if it's done right and there's no bubbles, my God, that does look quite nice what she's done. So hopefully she'll put some photos up on the Facebook page, Nick. You know, that one that you're a member of. Yes, remember that? Yeah. If you can put some photos in there, because I mean, it's not just about model making as such. You know, put anything in there. You know, that something to do with crafts. You know, I'm not fussed. You know, I mean, same as with with the Boom Hut, we everyone puts stuff in there. You know, it's not just about Warhammer and stuff like that. I think Nat's even put her diamond art in there, if I'm serve me correctly.
Yeah.
So it's everything that you make is a craft. Same as a model. Make a model is a craft. Being an artist is a craft. You know. just put some pictures in. But there we go. Right. So yeah. So far we've covered most subjects, but no one yet has got the theme.
Oh,
Mm.
not for the
Yeah, and there was me thinking that because Dave was on fire tonight that people would get it.
Yeah.
I thought they got it by now. Oh,
Yeah. Am I to think that this might actually carry on for another week?
I reckon it will.
Yeah. Oh. Beginning to get too high that I'll get a bit of vertigo getting that. But yes. Well, this could be the what shall we say? Not the norm, but the thing to beat is can it last more than one night? It's done it. What was it? Was it 2 nights? Oh, it was 2 streams last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, can we carry on? Can we bamboozle people? This is what I want to know. Rob is saying, hi Phil and everyone else, and currently painting up a pair of Demius Predator executioners for my Space Marines.
Ooh,
You'll
nice.
probably know what that means, Dave.
Yeah, Dave knows what it means.
Yeah. Hopefully it's the correct chapter of Ultramarine.
Yeah. It does every now and again does put some photos in the Facebook page, but he's not got a very good sort of camera on his phone, so he has to sort of beg and borrow. But when he does, yeah, he posts them on the web page. And Andy's saying, Dave on fire, put him out.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to keep him on the go for next week. You never know. And yeah, Nick saying, yeah, I will do. Sorry, I had to refresh my page as the comments didn't load. Yeah, put some photos on of your work. So yeah. So far we've gone through modeling, 3D printing,
Food.
bits. Oh, very nice. There you go, Rob. Hang on, let me just put you on full screen. Hang on a second.
There you go, Rob. We like a bit of Warhammer. I just cover. I don't generally play so much now, so I use that as a bit of a Vietnam-inspired diorama, really. Well, that's a nice kit to build, that one, mate. Have a go at that one. That's good fun, that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Rob's got quite a few bits and pieces. He's just bought another lot of stuff that he had delivered to work the other week, and oh God, yeah. I don't know how he does it. You know, he doesn't even wear glasses. The man doesn't wear glasses, and yet he does some fantastic work. You know, and I just think to myself, really. You know, take one look at that. You know, and if I was to try and do that with no glasses, I think I'd have to have sort of Inspector Gadget Goo arms. You know, they'd have to be right out. You know, sort of about 6 foot away from me. You know, that's. But yeah, he's quite talented actually. But hopefully he'll put some more pictures up on in my Facebook page. Shane is saying, sorry guys, don't ask me for the theme. Drugged up with extra tramadol as the disc is touching a nerve. Ouch. Ooh. Yeah, sympathies on that one, mate. Yeah. I had a touch of sciatica a few years ago. No, I don't fancy anything like that. No, bad enough. I got dodgy knees, but oh my God, no, I don't fancy that.
Me and Dad got from that, the old sciatica, mate. Don't we, Dad?
Hey,
we both suffer from that, don't we?
Sciatica, yeah. Mine's going up today with the weather.
Yeah, I just woke up with it one morning, and oh my God, I couldn't stand.
Yeah.
There was even the prospect of me having to get my son, who he can drive, but he actually hasn't got a license. So I was going to get him to actually drive me to the doctors. I was that bad, but I actually managed to get down there. But oh yeah, I don't fancy a recurrence of that. No, whoever has that has got my sympathy. I tell you, that and trapped nerves, bad enough. Like I say, with dodgy knees, you know. But no, thank you. Rob saying very nice. Although I'm a iron hands man myself, I take it you know that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. And Nick is saying, I don't have pictures, but I posted the videos I took and posted them on your page. Thank you, Nick. Well done. Thank you. Right, so actually, what I could do is, how am I going to do this? No, hang on.
You're going to go share now, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, am I? Let's have a look. Let's see. Right. No, that's not where I want to be, is it? No, I want to be in that one. See, and there was me trying to big myself up with knowing more technology. Yeah, right. Where are we? Right, here we go. Right, just for anybody who doesn't know, I've got a Facebook page, exactly the same name, Primetime Modeling. So it's easy to remember. And let's see. Right. No, I don't want that. I don't want to be posting. Right now. Will this actually? This should show the video, shouldn't it? Right. So hang on. Let me go. Screen share.
No, Eric, that's not the theme. Good try though.
Right. Right. No, that's not gonna work like that, is it? Chrome tab. Here we go. Right. Share.
Oh, they're nice.
There we go.
Ooh.
Can you guys actually see that?
Yeah.
Is that your daughter? She's got some talent, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She must get it from her mum.
Oh! If you'd only said that about an hour earlier, yeah. I could have banned. Yeah. No, she's no. My daughter has got some some very very good talent.
That's lovely, that.
Yeah. There we go. And actually, whilst we're here, let me see if hang on. Oh, we got some of Tony's bikes.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if have I got no, that's not there. Where is it? No, because it's not in this page, is it? Because there are, I think I have got some. Right. Let me just quickly stop sharing that just for a second. And right, are we back in the room? Yes, we are back in the room. Yeah. Right. Hang on. Let me just take that off of there. Right. Right. Let me see if I can find something, because they're talking about Rob's work. Let's see if we can find. Where are we? Photos. Whoop! Whoa! Come back. Where are you? Right. Photos. Dum 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 dum. No, because that's all online. Why is it you can never find anything when you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, so I tell you, I realise how many YouTube posts you put in when you're scrolling back. You want to find something.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah, just be careful what you're sharing though. We don't want to see them pictures of you on semi-naked on that beach in Torremolinos again.
Really? And there was me hoping I was going to get 5 minutes of fame. Do you know what? I can't find them. Where have they disappeared to?
It's all right, same for next week.
Yeah, I think I will. But there we go. Right. Yeah. One thing I will share. Right. So hang on. Let me just because I've gone on a bit about it, and Tony said about sort of really want to share. So here we go. There we go. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's nice.
There we go. That is my 4-year project.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice though. Very nice. I've got Voyager downstairs in the stash to do, but I haven't got an Enterprise anymore.
No, I've got a Voyager, but I also done one for a mate who wanted it done because he couldn't do it. So I built one for him. But yes, that's my 4-year project. That is.
Wow.
That's lovely. That.
Right. So that's that. Right. Okay. Right. So I'll try and find Rob's photos for next week, or if not, I can get Rob to, if he's got any on his phone, he can Bluetooth me and when he's at work, and then I can put them on here anyway. So right. Let's see, what have we got? Shane's having to bow out. Yeah, well, he's probably already gone by now, but yeah, night Shane. And so is Nick. Yeah, all right, Nick. See you. I'll speak to you during the week, hopefully. And Shane, know how it feels. They got a permeated disc. Ooh. See, people, all these injuries that people are coming out with now. Oh, they make you feel bad, don't it? Right. So, right. Well, I don't think anyone has managed to get the theme. No, I think what we'll do is I'll nip this in the bud if everyone's agreeable, and so that we can regroup. I mean, are you guys amenable coming back next week, or do you want a break, or whatever?
No.
Oh, well, there we go then. Right, so I'm going to have to think of another catchy title for next week. Maybe the Three Stooges, or or the Three Amigos ride again. But yeah, so yeah, if everyone's fine with that, we'll give tonight an early bath, and we'll thank everyone for coming in. It's been good. It's been nice to have the extra company, and until then, until next week. Well, yeah, everyone be safe. So, is there anything else you guys want to say before we go?
Yeah, just wash your hands, you filthy animals.
Yeah.
See, I knew you wanted to say that, Dave. I just knew you wanted to say that. Yeah. Anything, Mike? Do you want to say anything? Or
no, I'm okay, mate.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well. Yeah. Lovely. Well, I'll promote both your channels. Dave's has obviously butchered that model. Visit his YouTube channel. What is it you're doing this week, mate? House, aren't you, on your live stream?
Yeah, I'm going to start doing a foam board house.
Lovely. Okay. And Mike, are you still doing your lifeboat?
Yeah, I'm still on my lifeboat. I've had to put it in Dettol. I messed up on the painting a bit. It bled under the masking, so it's in right as we speak. But yeah, I'm on with that.
Okay. Are you doing your live stream on Sunday?
Yes, I'll be there Sunday without a doubt this
right
week.
Okie dokie. Right, so yours is the Scaleymodels in between show.
The in between show.
There you go. So yeah, so that's Mike's, and obviously mine's prime time. It will be back next Tuesday, same time, same back channel. So until then, guys, be good to each other, and as I always say, go build a model, and let's be careful out there. All right, people, thanks for now, and we'll see you again soon. All right, bye now. Bye.